Why does it seem so difficult sometimes to just believe in yourself, to believe in your vision, your calling, and to go with it, to trust it? It's, some people just seem to be able to do that while other people just, seem to hold themselves back. And in some situations it's easy, in other situations it's not. We see this all the time as people are trying to decide, do I want to be a nature connected coach? My name is Michael Jospe. I'm the founder of EBI. I'm the creator of the Nature Connected Coaching Program. I've been a professional coach since 2004, and I've been training nature connected coaches since 2008. A few days ago, I reached out to the EBI community asking for some feedback and questions about our Nature Connected Coaching Program, and the responses were amazing, so inspiring that I wanted to put together a video here to address some of these questions and just kind of reflect what I understand was shared through your feedback. And I think the biggest thing that I heard was that there is kind of two pieces here. One is I want to feel secured in knowing that I will be able to support myself as a nature connected coach. Fantastic and important question. And the other question or the other feedback was, how can I be really effective in supporting people to trust themselves and trust their relationship to nature and really live into a deep relationship with nature. So let's get into this piece around your effectiveness. And I want to offer you a tool that we use with our nature connected coaching students that's very, very helpful. It has profound implications and can really have a huge impact on your clients. And without really knowing the details of what you're working with in terms of your client's goals and so forth, this is just a general tool that I think can really help you, and you can apply it to your life as well. And this is something that we call the sacred questions, and this is something that I learned from my teachers, and it is incredibly helpful and powerful. And so these questions, the way they work is they really guide you inward into a deeper understanding of what's happening for you right now in this moment and what to do about it. So the first question that you ask really in this sacred questions is, what are you noticing? Or if you're in reflection, what did you notice? And what that does, that question, what am I noticing or what did I notice? What that does is it kind of pulls you out of your head and into the present moment or into your memory of that experience, where now you become observant and you're either watching yourself or you're watching the world around you, and you're noticing things, you're gathering information. Really, really important. Gathering just objective information about what's occurring in that moment. And then once you've kind of gathered for a while, the next question is, well, now that I've gathered all this, really, what does that show me? What does all that information show me about what's happening in this moment, about what's happening on the landscape or what's happening for me in this moment? So what did I notice? And then what does that show me? Or what am I noticing? And what does that show me? And so now we've gone a little bit more inward, and we're starting to make some meaning around these details that we're noticing. Then we can take that even deeper. And what does those things that which was shown to me, what does that teach me or mean for me moving forward in my life? So what am I noticing? What does that show me? And what does that teach me? And you can apply this in so many ways. I know it sounds crazy simple, and it is, but it wouldn't be called the sacred questions if it wasn't powerful. So I really want to encourage you to try this. Try it as a journal exercise for yourself. You can, after you've watched this video, you can ask yourself, what did I notice? What does that show me? And what does that teach me? And you can apply that very specifically. What did I notice about my vision? What does this show me about my vision or my purpose or my connection to nature connected coaching? And what does that teach me about what my next steps are? This can also be, you can bring this to your clients. You get into one of those awkward moments where you don't know what to say or silence and so forth. What are you noticing right now? What is that showing you? And what does that teach you or tell you or mean to you? This is really powerful, certainly when you're working with your clients out on the landscape. You could be walking along with your client and they're deep in thought about something that you've been talking about. And all of a sudden you notice that their pace changes or the stride of their steps change. Something just happened. So what happened? You noticed that their pace changed. You can bring that attention to them. I noticed that your pace changed. What are you noticing right now? What is happening for you right now? And what does that show you? And what does that teach you? And now you're working with the present moment. And actually, when you're outside like that, and when you're inside and you're working with the here and now, you're actually now collaborating with the present moment. You're collaborating with the environment because it's the client's interaction with the environment that is activating that desire to ask those questions. It's triggering something, and triggering in this case doesn't necessarily need to be a bad thing, but it's activated something. And what is the environment actually teaching or supporting in regards to your client's process and goals? So try this out, the sacred questions. That is just super, super powerful. So the next piece that I wanted to address and do a little bit of teaching around is this idea of security and will I be successful? Can I actually be successful as a nature connected coach? And I mean, there's so many ways that I want to say yes to that. There are so many ways that we help you in the program with that. I mean, the amount of support is unreal. But the foundational question for the business development that you need to do in regards to building a practice as a nature connected coach, the very first question you need to ask is, who would I love to work with? The clarity that comes from that core clarity lays the foundation for everything. And it's not who would love to work with me. No, who would you love to work with? It's not, but what about all the other people out there that I want to help? All the people I want to help? That's not the question. The question is, who would you love to work with? And to really drop into that almost on a very soulful level, deep level inside of yourself. Who would I love to work with? And begin to form that image in your mind. And in marketing and so forth, it's often called the client avatar or your ideal client. But we're approaching this in a little bit of a different way. So don't get so tripped up on the details of that and the language. Just who would you love to work with? And journal about that. And then go through the sacred questions. What did I notice as I journaled about that? What does that show me about my work as a nature connected coach? What does that teach me about moving forward? So, just take these ideas. I hope that they are valuable for you. I hope they help you with the questions that are coming up for you around all this. And I also there was a couple other questions that came up around who our students are. And just to give a quick snapshot of this, our students are typically right in the age range of 40s, late 30s to mid 40s is the bulk of our students. But we've had students who are in their early 20s, just coming out of college, to people who are in their late 60s and are really trying to put some depth and meaning around this next stage in their life. We've had people who are career changers, who are just really feeling stifled in the work that they're doing, and really wanting to be doing something that's more meaningful and connected to their soul. We've also had psychotherapists and social workers and psychologists come through this program that are really wanting to be able to support their clients through nature, but also to benefit from the coaching modality, which just adds a whole nother layer of possibility to the way that they can support their clients. We've had teachers come through this program. We've had business leaders come through this program. We've had acupuncturists and massage therapists and body workers come through the program. Stay-at-home moms who've put their whole career on hold and are ready to get back to work. Wilderness therapists and rite of passage guides. I mean, the list goes on, just amazing people. And just think about what that environment, that community, imagine a conversation with that community around nature connection. We've had people in the real estate industry come through this program, and in sales and so forth. Just adds such a rich dialogue to this idea of nature connected coaching. Anyways, in a couple of days, I'm going to be opening up the application window again for our upcoming cohorts in March and in June. We made an announcement back in the fall, and those cohorts are really close to being full, but we do have a few seats left. So be looking for that email. If you want a seat in one of those cohorts, you're going to have to get your application in pretty quick because they're going to go pretty quick. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope that it brought some value to you and helps you as you move forward with these decisions, with working with your clients and so forth. And just look for that email that's coming out in the next couple of days. And thank you so much.